to see me or hear me. And we're going to start our practice today standing because let's just do it. Let's just pop right into it and get grounded through the feet. So go ahead and come onto your yoga mat or whatever surface you have readily available. And stand with your feet roughly hips width apart. So some people might say like 2 fists width-ish. I learned a really handy trick here that if you take, let's say, your right foot and just turn your heel in towards the left foot, that distance is roughly-ish hips width. So again, just kind of turning one heel in might get you to, something that resembles hips width. Then kind of rock forward and backwards on your feet and just notice that you have feet. Rocking towards the toes and to the heels. And then grounding yourself down through your big toe mound, so that big area underneath the base of your big toe. And then follow that back to the inner part of your heel. And then ground down through your pinky toe mound and then all the way back to your pinky toe side of your heel. So kind of sealing down those 4 edges of the feet. Letting your legs get solid. Hugging your belly button back towards the spine, starting to support the low back, engaging through the core. And allow the shoulders to roll onto the back and fall away from the ears. As the crown of the head lifts up towards the ceiling, and then extend your arms out side to side, like really strong, like you're reaching to the left, reaching to the right, and kind of radiating sunshine through every single finger. And before we do my favorite pranayama, the breath of joy, we're just gonna scan our bodies for any physical sensations. So if you wanna add in some gentle movements here, as things just start to move around, go ahead and take anything your body's needing. But just start to scan your physical body for sensation. You can kind of start at the top of your head, work your way down, softening the muscles of the face. Again, softening the shoulder blades down and onto the back. A little bit of a lift through the chest. Notice any sensation in your arms, upper back, middle back, lower back, through your hips even, if you wanted to do some little swivels of the hips, bending one knee at a time, just kind of feeling things out, what's happening in the body today. And then notice your legs. A few normal breaths here together. So with an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, look up at the thumbs, and exhale, palms together, glide the hands down to the heart. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, sweep it all in, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together, thumbs glide down to heart center. 1 more like that. Inhale, reach. And exhale, palms together, thumbs into the heart. All right, you might want to watch. I'm gonna demo the breath of joy 1 time and then we'll do it together. So coming back to your mountain pose with the arms stretched out wall to wall, it's gonna go something like this. We're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the arms down halfway, parallel to the floor in front of you. Inhale, open wide like you're hugging your best friend. Exhale, bring them back in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, sweep the arms back. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart. So I will say this, if you have, and I'm gonna say this for my mom, have had any chemotherapy or any cancer treatment as of recently, you're gonna wanna avoid going all the way down. So if that speaks to you in any way, you're gonna wanna go just halfway down. All right, so let's do a few breaths of joy together. I'll walk you through it. Let's do 2 rounds when you're ready. So come back to that mountain pose, reground through the feet. On an inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, the arms lower halfway in front of you. Inhale, open wide, hug your best friend. Exhale, back in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Big Exhale, fold, sweep the arms back. Inhale, roll all the way back up, big stretch. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart, and arms back along your sides. Inhale, reach up, one more breath of joy. Exhale, halfway lower in front of you. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bring them back in front. Inhale, reach up, big exhale, half, fold. This time, roll all the way up. Hands to heart center, thumbs glide down to the heart. We'll interlace the fingers together, press the palms forward, inhale, sweep the hands up. And then take a little side bend over to the right. Keep grounding yourself down through the left foot. Option here to peek up over at your left elbow. Taking a nice side body opening here, breathing some space into your left ribs, all the way down to your left hip and down to your left foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Same options if you want to look up at your right elbow. Keep hugging your low ribs in and then reach. Inhale back to center, release the grip. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to stand, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold down through center. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins or the floor. Exhale to fold. Keep your right foot where it is. Step the left toes back, keeping them on the mat, low lunge. If you have props, you may grab some blocks or some books for underneath the hands. And then drop your back knee down and sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Yeah, so starting to notice again the sensations through your hip flexors, into your hips. And then drop in, let the pelvis start to sink a little bit forward. We'll take a little twist, left hand reaches in front of you, right arm sweeps down and open. You can also bring your right hand to your right hip if that's more useful, or down to the back of your thigh. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, plant the hands down, lift your left knee and step forward into your fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, flat back, inhale. Let's step the right toes back, low lunge. You know where we're headed, so dropping the back knee. Back toes can be tucked or untucked, so I'll let you decide what's yielding the best sensation in your body right now. Finding this hugging in through your midline, kind of gathering up all the energy from down below up through the belly. If you're anything like me this morning, I'm feeling pretty tight and stiff, so go slow, go easy. Let's take our twist, right hand forward, left arm sweeps down and open. And then notice your torso, kind of keeping your shoulders more over the hips, especially if you're kind of hinging forward, ready to fly out the window. So lifting things back up, more through center, hugging your inner thighs together. Again, same option, left hand to hip or on your thigh, yogi's choice. Another big breath here, open the heart. Come back through center. Hands come down, back toes tuck under, step forward into your fold. On an inhale, lift halfway, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up, inhale. Exhale, chair pose, hips back and down. Keep hugging in through the ribs. And then sit the hips lower, reach forward with the fingertips. If this is too much on your upper body today, hands together, thumbs into the heart, I'll let you decide. But breathe into this. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back, high plank, pause here. letting your heart pull forward, heels drive back behind you. Take a nice full breath in through the nose, rock forward, exhale, lower down. Untuck the toes and start by just rolling the shoulders back. So we're not gonna lift the chest just yet. And for this first back bend, let's bring the hands out to the right and to the left, making little tents with our fingertips. So palms lift up, fingertips stay grounded, and then roll the shoulders back first. Inhale, peel the heart up. Baby cobra. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more little back bends, starting small. Inhale, peel the heart up and forward. Exhale, release. This time again, as you inhale, lift, hug your shoulder blades onto the back. And exhale, release it down, hands alongside the ribs. Tuck the toes under, hips all the way back, downward facing dog. And I like to wake up the legs by pedaling out the feet several times. Shake the head out. And then step your feet wide, right to the edges of your yoga mat. Start to walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Putting a nice deep bend into the right knee. Right fingertips stay down. Sweep your left hand up towards the ceiling. Tuning into the depth of your breath. Keeping that spark of fun from our breath of joy, how we started class. Inhale, reach higher. Big exhale into your fold. Inhale, flat back, pull your heart forward. And exhale to fold. Left knee bends, left fingertips down. Let's take our twist. Right hand sweeps to the ceiling. Take another breath. Reach higher. And exhale down into your fold. Inhale, flat back, knees can be bent. Exhale, fold. Start to heel toe your feet back in. And then walk your hands forward, come into your high plank. Hugging the pit of your belly up and in. And then keeping the hips lifted. So if your hips are kind of dipping down, lift them up so they're more in line with your shoulders. Heels draw back, heart pulls forward. You got it. Hugging the belly up and in. Take another inhale. Down dog as you exhale. On an inhale, right leg up and back. Bend the knee, roll open through the hips. And maybe allow the knee to bend. Bringing your right heel closer in towards the glutes. Right leg straightens, take a breath in. Exhale, step the right foot forward, back knee comes down. Anjaneyasana, second time here. And for this one, we'll interlace the fingers together. Place the palms on your right knee, guide that right knee forward. And in that same motion, peel your chest back. Right, and same option here. You can untuck the toes or keep them tucked. Personally, I get more sensation when they're tucked. So take exactly what you need. If they're not tucked, go ahead and bring the toes underneath the heel. Fingertips will come down, shift your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, a little runner's stretch. So the right toes peel up off of the mat, drive your right heel down, and drag it back towards your face a little bit. And then we'll rock forward and backwards a few times. So slowly glide forward, and then peel everything back. Draw the hips behind you. Inhale to glide forward. And exhale, draw the hips back. Inhale, glide forward. Lift your left knee off the mat, standing splits. Keeping your right foot down, press the left foot back behind you. On an exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold. Rise all the way up. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold. You got it. Keep going. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. High plank. We'll move through a little vinyasa. Lower all the way to your belly. Roll the shoulders back and take a breath in. Lift your heart. Exhale, bring it down. Toes tuck. Lift all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet a few more times. Option here to put a nice deep bend in the knees. Let your shins come parallel to the mat for a moment. So you can tip your tailbone up and then slowly straighten through with the legs. When you're ready, inhale your left leg up and back. And then rolling open through the hips, letting the knee bend. Maybe giving some love to the left ankle here. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, you step it forward, low lunge. Back knee drops. Lift all the way up, Anjaneyasana. And again, interlacing the fingers, letting the palms rest on the left knee this time. Kind of guide it forward. Start to peel the chest, again, back and up. Allowing the pelvis to get a little heavier and tapping into where in your body you're receiving the sensation. Take another breath here. Go ahead and tuck your back toes under if they aren't already there. Fingertips come down, shift the hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Pressing down firmly through your left heel, almost dragging it back towards the face. I like to typically have blocks underneath my hands. So if you have blocks, this would be a great place for them. But you're keeping the spine long versus kind of hunching down. So keep the heart guiding forward towards your left toes. Another breath. And then let's take those little rocks. So rocking forward, inhale. Let the pelvis dip. Exhale, draw the hips back. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, the hips draw back. Inhale, forward. Lift your back knee, standing split, second side. Pressing firmly out through your right heel. Take one more big breath. Exhale, right foot down to meet the left. Heel toe the feet back to the edges of your mat. And go ahead and come into your ragdoll. So grab opposite elbows and allow the torso to sway left to right. Shake the head, yes and no. And tune into your breath, noticing the beating of your heart, the rhythm of your breath, and all the sensations coursing through your body. Can you channel that breath of joy right now and even carry it through the entirety of your day? Gaining a little bit more clarity into the present moment. Releasing your fingertips down, start to heel toe the feet back in. And then one at a time, drop the knees down to your yoga mat. Coming into tabletop, kind of shifting your way back as needed. And then bring your big toes together. Knees will come wide so we can sink back into a child's pose, really opening up through the hips. Let your forehead drop down to the mat. Reach forward through the fingertips. And take a few nice, deep, cleansing breaths here, sending that breath directly to your hips. And if you prefer to add in more movement, you can inhale, lift up. Exhale, hips go back, child's. Take as many of those as you need or want. Sometimes I like to come all the way forward, almost into a seal pose, and drop my pelvis down towards the mat. Yogi's choice. Go ahead, come on up onto hands and knees. And then in any way you want, we'll come onto our backs. So whatever's gonna work best in your body to bring things into a reclined posture. And then we're gonna cross the right ankle up and over the left knee. And we're not gonna come into the full supine pigeon, but we're gonna take the right hand to the right knee and guide it forward. If you prefer to bring this into supine pigeon, I won't stop you. You can take the hands behind the left thigh and begin to hug it inward. Or keep guiding the right knee away from the front of your body. Allow your right foot to remain nice and flexed. And then gently release. Hug your right knee in towards your chest and let your left leg extend long on the mat. And slowly press your right foot up towards the ceiling, using the hands behind your hamstring. For just a little stretch here, press your right heel up towards the ceiling. And we'll bring this one into a spinal twist. You can keep your right leg straight or bend the knee. And just start to guide it across the body. I like to reach my right arm out to the right here, yogi's choice if you want to go there. Being mindful of your right shoulder blade. If it's trying to creep up off the mat, keep grounding it back down. Take another nice, big, deep breath. And slowly unwind until your whole spine finds the mat. And hug both knees into your chest for that little rock, little roll side to side. And then planting both feet down, we'll take that little supine pigeon-esque pose. So starting with the left ankle up and over your right knee, left hand comes to your left leg and just guide the left knee away from the front of your body. Again, you've got the option here, yogis, to bring this into supine pigeon. If you choose to do that, hands behind your right thigh and begin to hug in towards the chest, again, melting your shoulder blades down onto the back. Otherwise, left hand to left knee. A few more deep rounds of breath. Inhale, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more calm. Exhaling any fear and doubts. You can embark on your day with a clear mind. And slowly release. Hug your left knee into your chest. Right leg extends long. And we'll press your left foot up towards the ceiling. Let your hands come behind your left hamstring for some support. And again, press up through the left heel. Before coming into your twist, you can decide if you want to try keeping the legs straight or bending the knee as you cross the left leg all the way to the right. Option again to reach your left arm over to the left. Taking this twist in the way that's going to satisfy your body the most. Another nice big round of breath. And gently begin to unwind. Let your spine come back down to the mat. Right knee hugs in to meet the left. Again, giving yourself that little squeeze, a little rock and roll side to side. And then place your feet back down on the mat for a moment. So if you have a block or a book or something you want to slide underneath your sacrum for a little height, now would be the time to slide something there. If not, you can also make a little diamond with your hands and kind of place that underneath your sacrum for a little boost. And then 1 foot at a time, start to lift them up towards the ceiling, taking a few seconds in an inversion. Viparita Karani, keeping your feet nice and flexed. If your feet, toes, and ankles are needing a little bit of love, you can roll the ankles around a little bit or wiggle out your toes. Taking that moment again to find some clarity, a little gratitude, a little glimpse of joy. My gratitude today is that I'm teaching after taking a few days off. So I haven't taught since Wednesday. It's been a full week. Thank you for your patience. Nice and slow, bend the knees. Let the feet come back down. Let's take a full body stretch together. Let your legs extend long on your mat and sweep your arms all the way up over your head. Let's take a big breath in through the nose together. Fill up the lungs all the way and hold it. Open your mouth with a sigh. Allow the arms to graze down at your sides so the eyes can close for a sweet moment of Shavasana, a final resting pose. Taking this moment to breathe, to notice, and to pause. And gently begin to turn your head to the left and then to the right. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Gently hug your knees up and in towards your chest, rolling all the way to your right side, pausing here for a few more breaths together this morning as we take our first breath to seal in our little movement practice. The second breath, we honor the other yogis who logged in this morning from afar. And that final deep breath of love and compassion and gratitude that we say for ourselves, most important breath of all yogis. And with all of the sweet light that resides in me, I honor that same light that resides in you. And with that, I offer all of you namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you are here. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back live streaming on Neon Wave and Finger Lakes Yogascapes this coming Friday from 12 to 12:30. And again, I hope you and your family are safe and healthy and happy and living free. So take care of yourselves and remember to breathe and to move. And if you have any questions about the breath of joy or anything yoga related, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to be there for you. Have a beautiful day, guys. Take care.